All right, so before I start, we got to take a picture together, guys. This is one of those moments where you're like, yeah, one day I'm going to be up there talking in front of people, and here we are. Let's do it. All right, so here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I'm nervous as all can be. I used to be a teacher. When I started, I'm supposed to teach y'all a little bit about branding and tell you my story. And it all kind of goes together. Renee will probably either agree with me or be like, oh, you're never doing another training again. Your brand is not pharmacy.
Amen.
I'm sorry, it's not brand. People buy from you. Okay, and I am the hot mess express of buying from you. Y'all see me today and you're like, oh my God, your makeup looks so great. You should have seen me about 7 years ago when I started this. When I first started in network marketing, I used to be a teacher. I taught in middle school. And do y'all know teachers don't make a dime?
Yes.
A dime? Like nothing. And so when I first heard about network marketing, I was like, whatever, I would never do that. I could never sell to anybody. Well, then you try that one product that you're like, oh my God, I love it. Let me do that. And so I tried it and I bought the kit and I never told my husband. Okay. Husbands, if you were here today, take a different path. All right. So I didn't tell him. And I bought my kit and I was like, all right, I just need extra money because I'm a teacher and I have 2 kids at the time and I just don't have time to be at another job because teaching is a full-time job. So, because you take it home with you. We don't talk about that though. So anyways, my first company, I did really well. Never told my husband. He figured it out probably about 3 months into it when somebody asked him like, hey, is your wife selling that? And he was like, are you one of those people? One of those people? What do you mean, one of those people? He was like, that sells something. He's like, you're never going to make anything. No. Tell me I'm not going to make something. Tell me. So my first company, first year, I did really good. Well then, I'm not going to tell you the company name, but some bad things came out about it and people lost their hair, so if you can figure it out, then you know where I was. So then I swung to a makeup company, another one, not the purple one. There's only about one other option. Didn't make a dime over there, guys. I did not make a dime because I was terrified. I was absolutely terrified to post anything on my social media because my last company had done what it did. So I just learned. I learned a whole lot about branding. And I learned about showing up. I started going live. You know what? You're kind of lucky now because the live thing is on the way out. Mm-hmm. And reels are on the way in. And when you have to go live, I'm telling you guys, it's rough. And when you're a teacher, the only time you have to go live is about 11 o'clock at night. Okay, so when I started this, remember, I just wanted more. I wanted more. We all start this because we want more. You either want more money or more time or more retirement, but you started it because you want more. So on the days that you don't want to go live, you need to remember, I started this because I want more. I've been laying in my bed at 11 o'clock at night, tired from teaching and 2 kids. And I'm like, oh, I want to go to bed. And nobody was buying anything at this makeup company I was at. Nobody bought a dime, guys. I didn't sell anything, okay? Besides to my one teacher friend that bought from me, thank God, Carrie Wyatt. I love her. But that was all I sold. But I kept showing up. I kept teaching them. And y'all sound like, oh, I don't know how to do makeup. I don't know how to do makeup either, but Pinterest teaches me. So I would go look on Pinterest, and then I would go do a live with it. And if it failed, it failed. But if it worked, it worked. And then they had a new trick, and I had a new trick. And they were like, golly, I learned something new. Let me hit the follow button. So quit saying I don't know how, because I didn't know how either. I'm a licensed teacher, guys. Teacher for science. And I'm teaching you how to do makeup. That should scare you. So anyways, I get through that company, and during that year, My teaching teammate, there were 3 of us on a team, she passed away. And this is what changed everything. February 14th, the week of Valentine's, she passed away. And I go to her funeral and I say to her husband, this woman was so inspirational. She had taught for 49 and a half years. Sometimes had cancer, had a stroke, had her house burned down, always in the classroom. I told her husband, I am so glad I got to teach with your wife this year because she taught me everything I want to know about commitment and being in the classroom. You know what he looked at me and said? I wish she would have spent a little more time with her family. Aww. And that's when I realized as a teacher, I had been letting my kids take the back seat to all of my kids in the classroom. So that's it. I was done. We're not doing teaching anymore, but I'm not making a dime over here either. So I went to selling cars, believe it or not. I sold Ford trucks with the boys. I was the only girl. So, and I'm still with this other makeup company, and I hear about it in like July. The F word. Somebody comes in our group chat and says, you want to learn about pharmacy? And the person that was doing it, she's a little kooky. So I was like, whatever. I'm not making anything, whatever. Just brushed it off. So I go to selling cars in September, and I'm competitive. I'm making really good money. I also still have no time with my kids, but I feel better about myself because I'm making really good money. So October, my now best friend announces that she is leaving our company. I was like, where's she going? What's she doing? So I commented and I said, what are you doing? What are you doing? She said, I'm going to pharmacy. I said, okay. All right. I'm going to join. But I only want to make $50 a month. But if I look at it now, the only reason why I said I only want to make $50 a month is because I was terrified to try again because I failed. But I didn't fail. You didn't fail. All these times you fall down, you did not fail. You just learned how to be better. That's it. That's right. I didn't fail. But I told her, I was like, I just want $50 a month. Because, some people were watching my lives still when I was doing makeup or whatever. So I announced October 15th. I got the products, played around with them. I finally said, you know what? I'm done with this company. And in the back of my mind, I said, I'm going over here. I'm doing this. And I'm not going to be successful. I'm going to post because I want to prove you can't be successful and do this. Like, I showed up. I've been committed. Never missed a live. 11:30 p.m. I used to go live all the time. So anyways, I announced. I had like over 200 comments on that post. I was like, okay. First month out with pharmacy, I had an $800 check. $800. I looked at my upline and I said, what's this? She's like, that's what they pay you. I was like, why? We were so new, nobody knew the comp plan. Nobody knew. She's like, I don't know, but that's what they pay you. Okay, great, awesome. That's what they pay me. Well, she had this other girl that hit director, and I'm competitive. That's the red in me. So I wanted to show this girl, like, hey, I'm going to be your competition, okay? Remember, I only finished out at 18%. I ain't got no leaders, but I had about 40 people join. Nothing. This is where you go out on faith. You know that picture? Oh, I hate this analogy, too. Where that little girl's holding the teddy bear, and she's like gripping the one. You know what I'm talking about? And God's got the bigger one behind it. Oh, here comes the story, okay? So, November starts. I'm going for silver director. I didn't tell anybody. I'm going for silver director. I don't know where this other director's coming from, but I'm going. Okay? I am driving this car, okay? All right. So we started. And I talk about it. I post about it all the time. $20, this is what I'm doing. $20 to make 50%. I'm doing this business. And I had a best friend that was with the Purple Makeup Company. And I would never ask her because we had that mutual respect. She woke me up at 5 a.m. one morning. She said, what are you doing? Well, now that I'm awake, I'm about to go pee, thank you. She said, no, what are you doing with this company? I was like, they're over there. They're very successful. You ain't got nothing to do up here. Whatever. What are you doing? She joined my team at noon. Hadn't even tried a product. 10 days left of that month, and that girl hustled out director.
Wow.
Silver. Silver. Still haven't told husband, by the way, that this is making any money, okay? I'm still selling cars. And that's where he thinks all the money is coming from, okay? Well, and my managers hate me because I would be selling cars and selling makeup at the same time and answering questions. And so I went from nothing to a golden director. But the golden came down the line. But my team, oh buddy, they could sell their hind end off. Sandy's on my team, and she can sell her hind end off. I have a lady out of Georgia that joined, way down in there, but I still take care of her like she's my front line. Kelly Royston, her first year, by herself, sold $68,000. Wow. And that's my team. And so all of this comes full circle because I wanted more, right? And I thought when I joined, I just wanted more money. That's what I thought. Well, after COVID's over, the elementary schools are different, and my mom couldn't take my daughter to the one we had thought, so we had to put her at a different school. That's a cut in income, because I can't sell cars. My husband's like, all right, you gotta go home, and then we'll figure it out. We'll be fine. What do you mean we'll be fine? We're fine. Allie, but I said, Justin, the pharmacy thing, it's done a little bit better than what I had told you. He's like, what's a little bit better? I didn't make it more than I would as a teacher. Where have you been putting that money? I can't answer that. My tax person can, but I can't. So the more that I got, I thought I just needed more money. The more that I got was, I just had my third child, Hudson, who is a surprise. I had her, and do you know that I have only missed 14 days of her life? 14 days, guys. 7 to go to Turkey, and 3 to take my directors to the beach, and Miami's in there too. That's my more. I got more time with my kids. So, and trust me, and believe me, I love the time with my kids because I can't take it back. But we think we just want more money. Whatever your more is on the tough days, you got to remember that. Because there's a lot of days I did not feel like doing Facebook Live. And I did not feel like showing. I always feel like helping my team before running my own business. I don't know why. I think it's easier to help our teams than to figure out the problems in our own business. Because, boy, when you're like, man, I don't have any customers. Well, where are you going to go find them? I don't know. Let me go help my team. So my team is what's given me the blessing. But if I could ever, it hit home, I'd always said, you know what, one day I want to be a 6-figure earner. I want to make 6 figures with pharmacy. A company. It wasn't pharmacy, but now I realize it's pharmacy. So a couple weeks ago, they were mailing out those checks, right? And so Natalie, I found out I was going to get a check. I got them an email. You're going to get a check. And I told Natalie, I was like, I'm pretty sure it's going to be close. It's going to be close. I might not be there, but it's going to be close. $105,000.
Wow.
And that's a whole lot of no's that I could tell people. I never got to see Aaliyah, my first child, go to preschool because my principal told me you got to be in this classroom. I never got to see my child, my second one, go. And with Hudson, I don't have to say no. I don't have to say, I've gone to all of my kids' activities this year. So when you're wanting to say, you just need to do a little bit more, think about how many no's you're going to be able to say in the future. I don't want to teach today. I'm staying home with my kids. I don't want to go to midnight shift as a nurse. I can stay home with my kids. So, I don't know if I talked about branding.
That's okay.
Boy, I don't think I did that. But I hope that I showed you. Here's my story about branding. Nobody cared about my companies because I just showed up with me. And I don't know about makeup. I wouldn't Googled a tip and taught them. and we laughed about it. I have literally glued my eyelids shut on Facebook Live, guys. I just did it a couple weeks ago too, so don't think I'm an expert now. Like, it was not a one-time occurrence, okay, guys? So don't think, oh, she's the golden director. She's got a team that's made her $100,000. She's got it together. I have nothing together. Nothing. And Sandy can tell you, she calls daily and here's my hot mess express. But just, Carline, it goes down. You ever need some entertainment, catch me in Carline. And I literally do turn into the Dr. Phil girl, catch me outside. It gets me every time. But I just want you to show up as you. And that's what I've always shown up. Like when Sandy will tell you, and Natalie can tell you too, because Natalie, they've both been to Turkey with me. This is me, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I am smart, Alec. Hey, I made it through the whole thing. You didn't say a cuss word.
You're good.
That is impressive. Because if you travel with me, but I just want you to be you. And the one thing that we all kind of start hiding from is we say, I don't have any value to give so I can build my brand. If you have raised your kids and they are alive and productive humans, you've got value to give. If you are a nurse, you got value. If you are a woman, you got value. Do you know there are children on TikTok that don't know how to curl their hair? Teach them. Someone teach them. Not me. I can't teach them that. Someone teach them, okay? Like, you've got value. You know who determines the worth of your value? You do. So if you say it's valuable, put it out there in the world, and if only 2 people like it, they're dumb. They're dumb. Quit listening to idiots, okay? Quit listening to idiots. That's all I'm going to tell you. It's not about the likes. Start sharing your value, and you're going to find your people. I have found my weird people that tolerate my cussing. Sandy prays for it a lot. Okay? But I have found my people, okay, that celebrate me for all of my weirdness, all of my obnoxiousness, and all of my craziness, and I've helped them get freedom from whatever they want to do. Like, Sandy's been to Turkey and Sedona, and she's paid for braces, and there's so many, I can't even tell you all the ones on my team that have paid for all of this stuff. But quit hiding behind, I don't know, I don't have anything to tell them. I'm not valuable. If you ran a classroom, you're valuable. You know things. You kept several people's children alive. So tell them how you did that. Okay, but quit hiding. Like, I'm so tired of women saying, I'm just not valuable because society has deemed you not skinny enough or not tall enough or not pretty enough. Well, society is blind and made by some old man that so he is an idiot. He's an idiot. So I just want you to remember that. You are all gorgeous. You are all amazing. Sandy, that's all I had, okay? Pray about it, Sandy, pray about it. That's all I had, but I want you guys to realize, and you gotta start being kind to yourselves, okay? I want you to wake up every morning, go look in the mirror, and I want you to tell yourself how amazing you are. Because you are amazing, you are awesome, you are beautiful, and God didn't make a mistake there. I know that one. Sandy and I can agree on that one. There's not a mistake made in this room. The only mistake is you hiding and not showing people how amazing you are. That is the only mistake. So, I want you all to commit that it's okay to want more. It is okay to want more. It's okay to want more time with your kids, more money, more retirement. There is nothing wrong with it. But I also want you to remember on the down days, what you wanted the more for. And show up even harder in your business, because on the nights, and teachers thought it was very crazy, I'd go live at 11:30, get done with a live at 2 a.m. in the morning, go to sleep, get up at 6 and go run a classroom. But now, I don't have to do that. I have my own house with my own boss. She's pretty cool. And I can do what I want. So I had a little bit of uncomfortableness for a short period of time to have a whole lot of comfort right now. My 3rd child, I'm the favorite. Okay, my first 2, they love their daddy, okay? I lost. but it's because I was working all the time. I was in a classroom or I was working the second or third job, and now it's just me, guys. So my third one loves me. So just remember on your down days, I got into this because I wanted more, and I'm going to show up. I'm not going to hide. I'm not going to be afraid. I'm going to keep showing up. Okay? All right.